Dear students, welcome back. Today we will learn the another extension of liberty, and Article 17 and 18 are also dealing with the concept of liberty. The title of today's lecture is Abolition of Untouchability and Titles. By now you must have understood that Article 17 and 18 are also examples of equality. Article 17 deals with abolition of untouchability. It says that untouchability is abolished and its practice in any form is forbidden. Since all are equal before the law, none of us is untouchable. And secondly, the enforcement of any disability arising out of untouchability shall be an offense punishable in accordance with law. This means that whosoever will do the practice of untouchability, he will be liable to be punished in accordance with law. Dear students, if you see the language of Article 17, the word untouchability is enclosed in inverted commas, which indicates that subject matter of this article is not untouchability in its literal sense or grammatical sense, but the practice as it has developed in this country. And the offense which punishes untouchability in our country is the Untouchability Offences Act 1955, which prescribes punishment for practice of untouchability and for the enforcement of any disability arising therefrom. In 1976, the name of Untouchability Offences Act 1955 was renamed as Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955. Here is a leading case and the first case on conviction on account of untouchability. The case is State of Karnataka versus Appa Balu Ingle, decided by the Supreme Court in 1993. This was the first case before the Supreme Court where the conviction of accused respondent Mr. Ingle was upheld under Section 4 and 7 of Protection of Civil Rights Act. The charge against the Ingle was that they restrained the complainant party by show of force from taking water from a newly dug up bore well on the ground that they were untouchables. They were not allowed to take water from the bore well. So they were convicted for untouchability, and this conviction order was upheld and justified, well proved by the Supreme Court also. Dear students, Article 18 is another facet of equality. It talks about abolition of title. This article says that no title shall be conferred by the state. But you may ask me a question, sir, you are writing Dr. Naresh Kumar Bahl, doctor word you are using in front of your name, why? So no title shall be conferred by the state. Exception is not being military or academic distinction. If I have done PhD in law, I'm entitled to write Dr. Naresh Kumar Bahl. And if some title is awarded to military personals, then that is also covered in the exception. Military titles can be given by the state. Academic distinction, academic titles can be given by the concerned authorities. And the similar restriction is in clause 2, that no citizen shall accept any title from any foreign state. You cannot use this via media that title is not being conferred in India, so you may receive some title from foreign state. It is also prohibited. And third clause, no person who is not a citizen of India, it is for foreigners, shall, while he holds any office of profit or trust under the state, will accept without the consent of president any title from any foreign state. See, if a foreigner who is not a citizen of India, but he is a government servant, or he is holding any office of profit or trust under the state, then he cannot accept any title from any foreign state except with the permission of President of India. And then fourth restriction in this article is that no person, he may be a citizen, he may be a non-citizen, holding any office of profit or trust under the state, shall, without consent of the President of India, accept any present, emolument, or office of any kind from or under any foreign state. So this restriction is applicable to citizens as well as non-citizens. And if any person of this category is holding any office of profit or trust under the state, he will not accept any present or emolument or office of any kind or under any foreign state without the consent of President of India. Now the question is, what is a title, which is prohibited in Article 18? A title is an appellation given to a person or family as a sign of privilege or distinction or profession. For example, the title of a lord. It is something that hangs to one's name as an addition. The recent conferment of honors as Bharat Ratna, Padam Vibhushan, Padam Bhushan, and Padam Shri are not treated in the category of titles because these are not meant to be used as appendages before one's name. You cannot use in front of your name that you are Padam Vibhushan or Bharat Ratna or Padam Shri Dr. N K Bahl. No, Padam Shri I cannot use as suffix to my name. These 4 awards, dear students, were introduced by the Government of India in 1954 for exceptional and distinguished service in any field, including public service. These awards were abolished somehow in 1977, but they were reinstated in 1980 again. If you see the language of Article 18 carefully, Article 18 does not provide that breach of any obligation will be an offense punishable in accordance with law. Whereas breach of untouchability is an offense, breach of title is not an offense. It is not mentioned in Article 18. Here is a leading case before you. Balaji Raghavan versus Union of India. The validity of these awards was challenged in this case under Article 18 on the ground of their inconsistency with Article 18. It was held by the Supreme Court that these awards did not conflict with Article 18 because they did not amount to titles. It was also held that these titles could not be added as suffixes or prefixes to the name of the awardees, and if they added these awards before or after their names, these awards can be forfeited. So that is an indirect penalty. If someone is using these awards as suffix or prefix to the name of the awardee, then this award is liable to be forfeited. Thank you, dear students. Thank you very much.